What a nice shot to start this week's Top Plays on. How you guys doing? My name is Big Mooney, and that shot there was by Delta Bravo. And it's probably the most ridiculous single shot I've seen so far with the Battlefield 1 Top Plays.
Wow, I just got a quintuple kill. Sextuple kill. Septuple kill. Octuple kill. And I'm planting the objective.
We have armed objectives.
Wow, 3,800 point chain. 4,000!
Alright mate, settle down. Sounds like you just about fucking creamed your pants there when you were doing that. A nice little play from Jay-Z Sweep. He's just going to see out the rest of this round here with his team attacking the MCOM stations, both of which have been armed so far, and it's just a case of waiting on the AMCOM station blowing up, getting a couple of kills on some straggling enemy players that were trying to just jump in there and disarm at the last second, but it wasn't quite happening for them. But it was a nice little spree at the start. He just jumps in the room and murders every single person in there, getting himself over 4,000 points. Very nice.
55 and 2!
Jesus Christ.
40,000 points!
Our next clip here today is from Lord Crimson, and he's just going to be spawning over here at the A flag, jumps on the artillery gun, and he sees this enemy sniper way off into the distance, and first time he measures it up absolutely perfectly, taking that guy's head off with an artillery shell. And as you can see with him staring off at that for so long, he couldn't quite believe it. So, as any normal player would do, a little cut there as he saves that clip thinking, oh, that was fucking epic. That was amazing. Why don't we try and go for another one? I don't know. Sizing up a shot, fires into the town, and of course, he does it again. I don't even know how. If you missed who he actually hit, you can see that there's, I think, a medic or something all the way behind all those buildings. He just measures it up exactly where he thinks the guy's gonna be and just lobs it over there. Perfect shot. Next up to you here, we've got a clip from VICEREGALTOBBE. I may have completely butchered that name, but it's the best I've got. And they're going to spawn all the way back at the home base here, playing on the British side, playing as a cavalryman. And the teams are scattered all over the map at the moment. You can see there's a lot of flags being capped all around the map. And the main culprit on this G flag first up here at the start is going to be this enemy light tank. It's just going to be awkwardly perched on top of a slight slant. And he's just going to go rolling in there, hit him with a grenade, and his teammate is going to just finish him off there. So that's just good kit utilization there, using the grenades that you get and you can chuck off the side of the horse, which not a lot of people actually make use of, because I don't think a lot of people knew that you could do that. But yeah, he gets in there and he does a good job skipping forward a little bit in the town here. He sizes up this enemy as he goes charging away. The guy does not see him coming, and he times it perfectly, catching him off guard. And he's just going to go rolling up here. Great close control with the horse, by the way. The way that he just sort of zooms around these two guys, barely taking a scratch and taking both of their heads off in the process, I just think is great control over the horse. Once again, he gets down on top of a guy there, pouncing on him as he doesn't know the horse is coming. And once again, he seems like he knows how to play as the horseman. He's just going around chopping people up. Again, pounces on this guy, did not know he was coming, and that's just good movement. If you can completely surprise enemy after enemy after enemy, a lot of people might consider that lucky. In my opinion, that's just good movement. That's just being very good at maneuvering around the map and not being seen, and able to pounce on your enemies and take them out quickly enough to the point where you don't get killed. In this case here, he's getting chased down by an enemy car. He's not quite able to replenish his health, and when he goes all the way up here, I think this may be all of the guys that he murdered all respawning, and they knew he was coming that time. But a nice little streak there, good sir. Clip number 5 this week comes from Metal Slug 0319. He's going to be playing some rush mode, playing as the assault class, and he's just going to be moving right up on this B MCOM station. It's the only remaining MCOM station on this base, and maneuvering around the left hand side of the map. There's not a whole lot of enemy pressure down on this side, so he's able to get relatively close to the MCOM station, but there is an enemy tank just perched right next to it, so has to be wary about how he approaches this problem. And he's going to opt to hit it with a long range rocket gun, chucking a grenade in there. He manages to jump through some windows and stuff and sneak up right on top of the MCOM station, but before jumping straight on it, he needs to make sure he gets rid of this tank, hitting it with a grenade and then a rocket. He's then going to chuck another grenade on top of it and take out the problem once and for all, taking and a couple of enemies with it, sneaking up on these guys. He murders just about everyone. Getting on top of the MCOM station, he kills yet another infantry guy, arming that shit. That is a really nice little play just there. Now he's only got 1400 points at the moment. It's going to continue to count up and up and up, but I think that's the single best little play, just that little 10 seconds there, that I've seen of any of the clips that have been sent in over the last couple of weeks since the Battlefield 1 beta did come out. He just murdered like 10 people over the course of about 20 seconds. He's still going, he's still taking people out, protecting his MCOM station, and eventually they do take this base. Speeding forward a little bit, he's going to encounter another couple of enemy players on the march up towards, I think, the final rush MCOM stations, or the final rush base on this map. I don't know off the top of my head, because I don't think any rush games I played ever made it to this point, because the defending team always seemed to win. It just seemed to be the way that it went when it came to whenever I was playing Rush, and tanks usually dominate on this mode. But by taking out that light tank quite early on, we actually haven't seen another tank emerge yet. But he goes into an MCOM station, and there it is, just sitting there camping that shit. Hold on a second, there's one more clip of the outro here if you want to see that, stick around. But if you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to hit the like button down below. All your support is very much needed on this series if you want to see it continue. And if you are excited to see more Battlefield top plays continuing into Battlefield 1, then please support the show. But until next time, I've been Big Mooney, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.